Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set, nifty, plant.
All day, every day, any day.
Look, squeeze, shoot.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Blue draw Porkers.
Hey, run three.
Tight dog.
He's checking. Crash.
On 1st and 10, Jones almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Ready.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
He's coming. Double up.
Rocket, fire.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 3rd down.
54's Mike. Check.
Hey, team 6.
To throw is Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see him.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas True Blue on the extra point. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
First down, 30 base.
Now Jones on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Jones now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Barkley. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Alpha.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He finds an opening past the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. 30, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 84 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Let's go! Let's do it!
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll make it third down.
Hey, wahoo!
Check back 21, check back 21.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, check back 21, check back 21. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Here, shoot.
Check back 21.
Hey, Charlie.
Wentz now to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because and this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken short. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Sunday. Tighten up. Hey, high 7.
Now Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 50 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Lefty, lefty. 81, 81.
Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
50, Tyson. Number 74, 74.
Check.
Hey, exit.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
57. Mike, 57.
Jones now throwing on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jones now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short.
That's it, baby. We're going to run.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. Switch. Showing it. Check. Hot route. Hot.
They'll go again with Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
87.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Greystone, travel.
Check nickel.
Black, come on. What's that?
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike 52. Hey, come on now.
Man 5-7.
Now wins. And he's got his man on the out route.
Get ready.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Wentz now on first down. He's going to loft one deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And Walker has it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the Eagles' 48-yard line.
Set. 18, Gator.
Hey, watch the slant. 57's a mark.
Fire.
From just shy of midfield, Jones is going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run here with Sanders. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Send him west. Let's find 7.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You're not ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Go.
Mike, 57. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw, it's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score in special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 8, read.
Oh, you got deep?
Now.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this